Idaho. Yeah, Brigham Young University, Idaho. So I'm here to guide you guys on how I use my API, on how I use the async, await, try and fetch blocks to run a multi-paged kind of a company, not kind of a company website on as my final project in the school. So I'll be guiding you guys and understand that there was no framework used. It was my HTML, my CSS, and of course my, let me get it, my script. Let me get my script, sorry. Final projects, yes. Scripts, yes. So that is how I created it. So this is my script, this the modular JS that I used. Alright, so work with me as I show you how I did it. Ciao. Okay, so I'm going to be showing you my website. I've not designed it fully yet, but I'll be designing it before I upload. After I upload this video, I'll be designing it and then submitting it, because tomorrow is the final date for us to submit our final project. Okay, so this is a live website. Yeah, this is a live website by Byte Tech Solutions Limited. This is the home page, and on this home page I'm using three APIs. Yeah, three APIs. One is for live cryptocurrency prices, as you can see: Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Litecoin, Repo, and all the rest of them. The other one is for live exchange rates. You can see USD to Naira. You can see Euro to dollar, pounds to dollar, and Kuwait, Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. And then you can also see a weather forecast here. Like, so it also has about 3-day forecast. So I'll walk you guys through on how I use their APIs to generate this. Understand that this one, the crypto live prices, was gotten from CoinGecko. Yeah, CoinGecko. Just kidding. It was gotten from CoinGecko, and there was no API needed. It was no API, but this one, the live exchange rates, I use an API, and the weather forecast, I also used an API for it. So I'm going to be showing us the code that I used in running this. Stay with me. Okay, so let me go back to my JavaScript, and then I will get for the weather. This is for the weather forecast, right? And I also get for the crypto and exchange rates. Let me put it up here. Hold on. Here we are. All right. So basically I'm here to guide us on how I used the async function, right? So as we can see here, this is the async function. The async function literally is is there to help us to synchronize between the API, because it's not embedded in my code, you understand? So I pulled it from another source. So it is there to synchronize the APIs and the files that I'm writing, the code that I'm writing, in order to generate the results that I need. So this is it. I used async promise. I used CoinGecko for the crypto prices, like I told you, and then I had to use the try and fetch block. Reason, the try and fetch block is actually easier to use. You see, I also added a comment: try to fetch fresh data from the CoinGecko, and then to render the prices and all those stuff. Reason I use the try and fetch block is it can actually try to get to fetch the what they call it, the information from the source. Yeah, you can also say outsourcing and all those stuff. I use it to try to get the information from the source, which is CoinGecko here. CoinGecko website. I use it to get the information from CoinGecko website, and because we also use promise in between. That's why I have a catch error here. Now, if the data is not fetched correctly, that's where the async and await function works. You see, the await function here is actually waiting to see if the response is okay. Now, if the response is okay, it will now display all these prices. You see, live prices updated just now and all those other stuff. But if it's it doesn't fetch any information from the CoinGecko website, you see, it will now show an error here that the crypto fetch failed, or that the live price is temporarily unavailable, or using catch prices and refresh in a minute and all those stuff. Because CoinGecko, given that I do not use any API on it, it has a limited daily refresh, or should I say daily getting of data, you understand, from their website, or from their console, or from their data. That's what I'm trying to say. So I now use the try to fetch it, and then I also put a catch error there in case if it didn't go as planned. But then if it actually went as planned, and then this is it will now show the price, the info, and then also show how long it has changed, you know, whether it is up, whether it is down. You see, color change, red and green arrow and all those other stuff. So as for the exchange rate, I also used the same stuff for the exchange rate. Yes, I also used the same stuff for the exchange rate, the same try and fetch block. In the trying, it might end up that the API didn't fetch anything from the data, or from the database that I was requesting the information from. So what it has to do is just to await or put up an error. You see, rates unavailable. That's why I'm using the try and catch block, because it's quite easier to use. It's very much easier to use in a way that if I should try, let's say for instance, let me refresh this page now, and then this is what we get. You see, every time that I refresh, is getting an information. But what if it doesn't get any information? That's where the try and catch works, where in the sense that it doesn't put up the information correctly, you know. And the same thing was for both the weather API, the crypto live API, and the exchange rate API. So if you actually have any question, please drop into the comments. Thank you.